energy all the way through, and from somewhere they found a new energy to really go for all the songs that we practiced. We told them to really be expressive, to really go with the flow and enjoy the music, and they did everything we asked for. Absolutely brilliant. I think the applause said everything.
John Gibbons is leading the workshops and this education programme, Sing for All Creative Foundations.
And it's all great fun. It's all just opening vistas and making them see new ways of looking at things and finding that music is approachable. And it's just so good for everybody. You see people just sort of relaxing and enjoying and getting involved and feeling that positive energy that comes from it.
The piece of music is Carl Jenkins, it's his Requiem. It was originally toured in 2005, and it's made up of lots of different movements, and it's made up with Latin text and Japanese haikus, which are short poems. The reason that we've chosen that music is because he is a classical crossover artist, and what we wanted to do for the education programme this year was to raise the artistic excellence and to give children a full concert experience that they wouldn't otherwise have.
It's wedded in the classical tradition, but he's bringing in jazz elements, Japanese elements.
Just generally, it's a gentle piece anyway, in the sense it's a requiem, so it's more reflective, apart from the Dies Irae, which is very fiery and kind of driven.
It's music that has a subtlety about it, but is also incredibly approachable. Foot tapping, and because he's a jazz musician and everything, he understands rhythm.
Dies Irae is it's based on a kind of hip-hop rhythm, so that's kind of, it has a kind of groove to it in kind of rock or jazz parlance, you know. It's got an energizing beat. But there's lots of ethnic percussion anyway. It's something I've always done as well, looking outside the Western European and drawing in other cultures into what I do, and percussion's a big part of that.
My favourite song is Dies Irae because it has a funky tune to it. Even though I like funky and jazzy songs, I like P.A.S.U. because it's nice slow and has a nice tune.
The one thing that I found particularly lovely about the last rehearsal with all the schools in the hall was when John said, "Oh, we're going to sing, for example, P.A.S.U." That went through the hall. You know, the genuine enjoyment of the music and the singing. As I say, when I said to my lot we'll be doing nine movements in a different language, they were like, "How is this relevant to them?" But they all enjoy it.
Well, this year, because the music is quite challenging, I mean, when I first hit the music at Symphony Hall, I actually thought they're having a bit of a laugh, you know. Please remember these are primary school children. So I was a bit scared, actually, to be honest, and I've got a reasonable musical background. So it's how am I going to get the children interested in this style of music? So, and the best way to do it is to involve percussion instruments. I don't know a primary school child that doesn't enjoy them. So we set those out first of all, and they lapped it up, and you could hear them leaving the first choir rehearsal saying, "Hey, that was good," which was a thrill. And then how to get over the language thing. I mean, Latin and Japanese, I'm terrible at languages, and so the only way I could learn it was through pictures. And the children have really cottoned on to it.
As soon as I thought, wow, we're going to do Latin, man, this is going to be really hard. But as soon as I heard that we're going to put the pictures in, I thought, it's going to be great. There's the Latin word tremende, and for tray, she's got, well, of course, a tray. For men, she's got a picture of men, and for day, she's got a picture of the sun, which is very, very clever.
The best day we had was when actually the crew from here came into the school, and we cleared the hall, and we had all the children in the hall, and the resources that were made available for that particular morning were amazing, and we got so much from it as a school.
What we do is we've got two singing support mentors that are going out to the schools to visit the schools and to basically support the teachers. It's not for them to go and teach the children. Our singing programme is about training teachers as well as giving performance opportunities. The teachers come to Symphony Hall for 4 workshops in total, where they learn the music that we're covering in this education programme this year.
I've always been picking up tricks right the way through from other top conductors, singing teachers in London, singers. I'm always listening and learning, and I don't think you ever stop learning. So I'm very happy to pass out whatever tricks and things I get in the business, pass on my jokes as well.
I tend to look at the whole project like he's a jug. He empties his jug to fill us up so that we can come along and fill the children up.
Yeah, there's always this singing technique, which is a very difficult issue, and how you approach it, and just little metaphors really, just sort of encourage people to make the right shape. There's one sort of image you can use, or maybe a boiled egg.
It was really lovely to have Carl Jenkins here today because it shows the children that classical music, or what we've actually been talking about, is still written now, and it's still new, and it's still full of life, and actually to meet the real life composer I think was important.
I think like just seeing the composer of Requiem, Carl Jenkins, I really enjoyed when he came up onto the stage.
It's great for them because most composers are dead. if you look at it numerically, I know there are a lot of living composers, but I suppose it's nice for them to see someone who's actually around and kicking, alive and kicking, as it were, who writes this kind of music that they are performing. You know, so I suppose that's of interest. It takes me back to my rock and roll days. I wasn't mobbed then. I've been probably mobbed more now than ever before, but no, it's fantastic. They're lovely.
They're really excited. I'm nervous. They're very excited. I didn't sleep at all last night, but those guys are just waiting to get going.
I think it'll be a good experience for us all to engage in singing with lots of other schools. In front of a great venue for nearly 2,000 people.
Well, I think it's going to be really fun. I think it's going to be really exciting.
The most important thing is they should enjoy performing. Something like the Dies Irae, you can take it very strictly liturgically. I'm not interested in that. For me, it's a nightclub, and they should be just really going for it and enjoying it, and enjoying just the spirit of performing in this amazing building. It is grassroots, absolutely. Bedrock work. The amateur scene in this country is incredibly important for music making. It is the lifeblood. A lot of these people are the people who are then going to go along and support the professional scene.
I would never have introduced this style of music to this school. So if nothing else, they've opened my eyes to what actually can be done with primary school children. I'd have simply looked at the book and thought, way too difficult, and put it down. So it's opening my eyes. If you're opening the teacher's eyes, you're going to be opening the children's eyes. It's all a big plus.
It's been a revelation to me, actually, so it's been absolutely fantastic.
I was really pleased. Fantastic, really chuffed with how well the children have done. Such a great achievement for them all to be singing in Symphony Hall and singing that type of music. I'm just so pleased with the achievement, and the vibe and the energy at the end was brilliant.
I find it so moving, and such enthusiasm, and such lovely kids, and you know, it makes you think of what could be done if people go together.